Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video I am going to let you into my top 20 super secret, no, my top 20 favorite best buys of 2020 so far. I have split them into 4 sections. So I have my fashion, my beauty, my home, and just those miscellaneous random things. They're just so important though still to my life. Yeah, so obviously if you're new here, my name is Debs. I would love if you could subscribe, join the family. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and everything that I am mentioning I will have linked down below. Not gonna lie, I don't remember all the prices to everything, so I won't be mentioning that during the video, but it'll all be down there, so go check it out if you like it. Let's get into it. First up in fashion is a racerback vest. I love them so much. They're so comfortable, so practical. They go with everything, under a shirt, by themselves, with some joggers, with something smart. Oh, it's just, they are where it's at. This one is from Zara, this one is from Topshop. I will link them both down below if I can find them. And they are actually just such a go-to. I love wearing them. I wear them all the time. And I just know I'm going to keep getting wear of them. But they were something I also had not tried yet until 2020 for some reason. Why? I don't know. So that is number 1. Definitely best buy. So for number 2, I am sort of cheating already, because this one I technically did get in 2019. But it was right at the end of 2019. And I've only worn it in 2020. So I feel like it still counts. The next one is a linen shirt, which is literally been in my bag because it came back from work with me, and it is really creased, as you can see. But oh my gosh, a linen shirt is where it's at. Linen shirts are a must-have in my opinion. They're a must-have in your wardrobe. They go with everything. They're so comfortable, they're so relaxed, they're just gorgeous. This is actually a men's one, so really nice and oversized. This one was H&M, and I'm pretty sure it's about €50, which is very expensive for just a shirt. You definitely can find them other places. I will try to find this one and the link for it, but also maybe try to find some other affordable versions too. But it is just a must-have. Linen shirt, white linen shirt. Yes! Okay, for number 3 is another trend that I just did not jump on until 2020. Well, actually until like literally a week or 2 ago, is the balloon jean. I have 2 pairs, both from Mango, and I actually love them so much. I am so glad I bought them. They are just such another way to wear jeans. They're just another style, another way to style things. I just love them so much. They're so comfortable, like so comfy. They basically kind of mix the whole 2020 loungewear into a jean. I mean, can you go wrong? I think not. These ones I'm pretty sure were about 40 quid from Zara. I know that they don't have this color anymore, but I know they have the black. And I think they have like a cream color, which I'm very much considering buying. But they're so comfortable, and just, in my opinion, also just a must-have. They are just amazing, and I know I'm just going to continue to get wear out of them in the winter as well, and just into next year, and probably the year after that. And I just love them. Okay, so for number 4, we're moving on to shoes within the fashion section, and they are my Vejas. I adore these shoes. I wear them so often. They go with everything. I got these for my birthday, and they are just amazing. They don't per se have to be the Veja, like just a white classic runner, something that you know goes with the smart outfits but also goes with those casual outfits. Like I know I could wear these with a trouser, and like, oh, it would just look really smart. I just love them so much. These ones as well are just so good wearing. They are also leather, which really helps to keep them clean. Obviously they are dirty now, but they can go back to being clean very easily, as opposed to a canvas shoe, which just gets dirty and stays dirty and never really goes back to being the same as it was at the beginning. So that's one reason why I definitely love these ones. I would really recommend. Obviously the Veja is definitely on the pricier side for a pair of runners, but I do think I will get the life out of them, and so I think the life out of them, I don't really know how to say that, but anyway, I would definitely get like the wear out of them. So I think they're definitely worth it. There's a lot of different styles they do. This is like the super simple, like it's just got threaded V, and then the Veja just on the back. Sorry, they are so dirty, but I love them. They are definitely a must for me this year. For number 5, we have yet another pair of shoes, and it is the Doc Marten. Yes, Doc Martens, they're probably the most standard one to have mentioned in this, but I only picked them up this year. So I had been wanting to get some for quite a while, and I'd ummed and ahed, and I wasn't sure if they were my kind of style or the kind of thing I'd wear. And then I just went for it, and oh my gosh, I have already got so much wear out of them, and I literally bought them like coming into summer. So it wasn't the smartest time to buy them, but I've already worn them so much, and I know this winter I am going to live in them. I am so excited to be wearing them again, just bring them back out of the cupboard, and oh my gosh, I love them. These are the pastel versions, so they are the soft leather. I would recommend for sure the softer leather because it doesn't have the same like wearing in process. I experienced very little pain like starting to wear them. I had a little bit of rubbing at the back of the heel, but apart from that I had no issues at all, no blisters, anything like that. I love them. I know they are obviously quite an expensive purchase, but I've already got so much wear, and it literally looks like they're brand new still. So I think they're gonna last for years and years to come, and I think they'll definitely be worth it. Oh, they're just, oh, I love them so much. They're definitely a fave. Okay, so for number 6, we have this actually necklace that I'm currently wearing, which is, I feel like you call like a snake chain. I got this from a company called Hey Harper. I will tag their Instagram down below as well. But I love this chain. It is actually not gold. I'm not really sure what the materials they use, but their main thing is that they create jewelry that doesn't tarnish, that it can be worn in the shower, all those kind of things, and it doesn't tarnish, and I just love it. I wear it all the time. It's just so comfortable and practical. I never feel like I have to take it off, which is a win, because if I have to take it off, I'm not going to wear it long term. That's just the reality for me. But yeah, I absolutely love it and really would recommend. They have loads of other things. I actually got a ring from them as well, which I'm also still really loving. But yeah, that is definitely another big good buy for me this year. For number 7 is another accessory, and it is sunglasses. So I always used to think that I had to buy like really expensive sunglasses for them to be like nice ones, and I never would because they're really expensive. But then I'd also be like, oh, like they're not as nice if they're not expensive. But actually I found like I have fallen in love with both these pairs. These are two of my favorites. These are a pair from Misguided that are just gorgeous. Like, they're these lovely like rounded cat eyes. They are like not super cat eyes, so you don't feel like too extra, but you know, extra enough. I really love them. They were like not like the cheapest, but they also weren't like €5. They were about €15, I'm pretty sure, which obviously compared to other sunglasses is considerably cheaper. But yeah, I love them. They've got this gorgeous brown tortoiseshell, and they're beautiful. This is another pair from Noisy May, and they're this really cool kind of square shape. Again, I love these as well. They're just so fun and bougie. Yeah, so they are definitely two of my favorite sunglass purchases this year. I don't actually buy that many sunglasses most years, so I think this year when I actually bought 2 pairs, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I love both of them so much. Like, I just wear them all the time. And also I think because they're not really expensive, I'm not worried about bringing them places with me or like just throwing them in my bag. And also because they're quite the hard plastic, I also, well, I've seen they're plastic, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're plastic, quite the hard plastic. I'm not worried about them breaking that easily, unless I obviously like stood on them. But you know, like the wire ones, they break so easily. I bought so many of those pairs and they just break so fast, and I just get left with no sunglasses then. So yeah, these are definitely some of my faves for 2020. Next up is the beauty stuff, and my first item for the beauty things is this amazing lipstick. I was never a big one for buying into the whole like, oh, you need really fancy expensive makeup to look nice, because I just don't think that's true at all. But one thing I definitely believe is worth the money is this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. So it is their, I think it's their matte lipstick. It's Pillow Talk, so it's actually the color I'm currently wearing. It's a really lovely natural pink, and I'd be very tempted to also get the Kim K. Pretty sure there's like a Kim K nude, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But yes, I always loved matte lipstick, but I always found anytime I use a matte lipstick, my lips would just look so dry. You'd see like all my skin and like it peeling, and it just looked so disgusting. And so I just would never wear lipstick, because I didn't like the glossy kind of look. Whereas this one amazingly just doesn't do that. It's moisturizing, it makes my lips look good, it stays on nicely, and it You know those lipsticks that like leave like the line around the edge as it like kind of rubs off? This one doesn't. It like slowly gradually comes off, because obviously all lipstick will eventually come off, but it doesn't come off really like uglily. You know what I mean. It comes off really nicely, and obviously then you should reapply it, duh. But I would recommend, it's one thing I definitely would recommend spending a little bit extra money on. Yeah, it's one I do think is worth it. But yeah, that's it. It's like this gorgeous rose gold colored packaging. Okay, so next up for beauty is this The Ordinary hyaluronic acid, which I have only recently started using, but I really do feel like I am seeing results from it. It is obviously there to hydrate the skin, just to fill it with moisture, and I really do feel like my skin's just feeling really like supple and just not dry. I felt for a long time I have had quite dry skin in certain places, like kind of in between my eyebrows and around my nose. Sometimes my chin area and stuff would be quite dry, and I found that this has really helped that, and I'm just really liking using it. It's also so affordable, like so affordable. I really want to go and try some different The Ordinary products that they have. They have such a selection of things, but when I last went to look, everything was sold out. So I do want to definitely go and check it out and see some other products and try some other ones out. So if you have any that you really like, actually I'd love if you could let me know what they are down below, and I will try those ones out. But yeah, definite would get. Continuing with The Ordinary, I decided to try out some of their foundation. So this is the serum foundation, but I also have actually tried out the coverage foundation too. They're two different thickness ones, obviously. So I'm actually currently wearing the coverage one, which is a slightly different color to this one, but this would be the one I wear basically every single day. So this is in shade 1.2N. It's really cool. They have like a neutral version. I would usually go yellow, because I would be kind of on the more yellow undertoned, but actually I found neutral suits me so well, which is really nice to know. But yeah, I'm actually really loving it. It's a really nice amount of coverage. It's enough but not too much, that makes me just feel like glowy and stuff as well. It's not too drying, which I was worried about because a lot of foundations can end up really drying on me. I don't know why, it's just how they affect me. So I'm really liking that. It's also, again, it's so affordable, yet is also amazing. I am really liking it. So yeah. Okay, so next up is something that I started using during lockdown, and it is fake nails. Yes, this is something when I was younger I used, like, you know, when you were like probably 12 or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get my fake nails, ah. But I hadn't used for a while, and actually I saw Sinead Crow. She had put on some stick-on nails, because obviously during lockdown people couldn't go get their nails done, and so she had been doing them, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. My nails were having a bit of like a tizzy at that time, and they were just being a bit not great. I used to bite my nails, and so sometimes I have like little like hiccups with that, and I had a bit of that issue, and so I hadn't been painting my own nails, because I have like a you know, like the light set thing, which I usually do. That's what I have on now, and so I can grow out my nails and do that so that they last nicely. But at the time they weren't looking good, and I was just hating them, and I was just really like self-conscious about them because I hate when my nails look bad. So I started to use fake nails, just stick-ons, and literally love them so much. These ones are obviously Elegant Touch. I actually prefer the Sosu. So these ones are used, that's why I'm showing you this set. The Sosu glue. I just think it's slightly better. I'm not sure if there's actually anything in that. I just felt like when I used the two different ones, I preferred the Sosu glue. So I have actually been using the Sosu glue with the different nails that I get. Because obviously Sosu doesn't do, well, where I've looked, Sosu doesn't do a very big range of colours. But yeah, so this is something I've really been enjoying, and I found it's also been lasting really long. I found one time I put them on, they lasted for like 2 weeks, which is just amazing. So yeah, really liking that. It's just a fun way to do your nails, but also it just be really fast. So if you need yourself a manicure but you have like 10 minutes. The last up for beauty is the Go Blonder shampoo by John Frieda, which is actually dripping all over me because I just took out the shower. Nice one, Debs. So I obviously only just recently started using this. It also has a conditioner and also has like a spray that you put in before you dry your hair, and which basically kind of lightens it. But I've been finding, just because there has been little sunshine for me this summer, this has just been my lifesaver. My hair gets really dark in the winter just without the sunshine. Like when I lived in Africa, when we had sun all the time, I was like white blonde. like so blonde all the time, and we just don't get as much sun here, and so I'm just never as blonde. But I like to continue to like keep my own blonde hair and try just like help it, as opposed to getting it dyed. Even just cost wise it's just so much more expensive to do that. So I've been trying to just keep kind of nurturing my own blonde and trying to keep it going. So this has definitely been really helping. It's obviously not like super cheap, but she's doing the job. Okay, so on to home bits and bobs. So first thing for home is actually the rug that we have in our sitting room. I obviously can't show it to you now because, well, it's big and I can't just like pick it up and show you, but I will do some like cutaways to show you what it looks like. We got this rug in TK Maxx, and it's actually a Ralph Lauren rug, which just sounds way too bougie, but I'm all about that. It's just got like a really nice amount of softness that makes it feel nice under the feet, but then also is just cool, and it's just we just love it. We really like that rug. It currently isn't really madly going with our sitting room. I'm not really feeling our sitting room at the moment. It's just a bit of a jib jab of a lot of different things. We didn't per se buy the rug to suit the sitting room, if that makes sense. We just love the rug, and so bought the rug, you know. But anyway, yeah, we really love it, and it was definitely a good buy this year. Next up for homeware stuff are these beautiful glasses. I have just become obsessed with the beauty of these kind of glasses, like just for a tea or a coffee, an iced coffee. I just love how they look. They just make, I don't know, I have a real thing about like visual and like how things look to eat or drink. Like if something doesn't look nice, I'm like ugh. Even if it tastes like amazing, I just like, I'm such a visual eater. It has to look good. So I love having these kind of, I'm not sure if you can see, this is kind of like one that's got the double layering of glass. I just love this with like a coffee inside, because obviously the type of glass it is heat resistant. I don't know what the word is, but basically can take hot stuff, which is really cool. So then this one is just from IKEA. They were so cheap. I love having my little cups of tea or my little iced coffees in it. I just love them. I don't know why. I'm just so excited about them, but I do. These ones unfortunately were from Lidl, and they were just like a random one that was there, so I can't really link them, but I'll try find something similar. We actually got our neighbors some espresso shot versions of these, but they had like little like handles on them. They're really pretty. But yeah, I love this style of glass. I just think it's so cool. But yeah, I'm gonna count this as homeware, even though I suppose it's not really homeware, but it kind of is homeware. So the next is these Sostrene Grene Bags. I use these bags, I have quite a few in here. I use these bags for doing my shopping, and they're actually life-changing. They make your shopping bags look cute, which I mean is always a win. They are a really nice size as well. They're kind of that size that they're not too big, because I find if I use too big bags, I like overpack things and then they're so heavy and I can't even like carry them. But they also have such a variety of colours. I have a green one. This is a slightly older version of their bags, and it simply was just plain and just had like Sostrene green. You can see how old it is. It's like all like faded. But these are their newer versions of their bags, and they're just so perfect for shopping. Also, I still have the label on, so they're also only 72 cents. I'm sorry, but that's amazing. They're just everything. I love them. I love that my shopping bags are pretty as well. I mean, is that just me? It probably is. So then another thing I did get recently from IKEA, you might have seen in my IKEA haul, are these little bags just for fruits and veggies. They're so handy. They're actually one of those ones that is surprisingly bigger than you'd expect. Like they kind of, I think because they're all knitted, they stretch out a fair bit, and they're really handy. Also, obviously, just not to have extra waste of plastic and all those kind of things when you're buying those like loose kind of fruits and veggies and those bits. So I know I just got excited about shopping bags. Okay, look, you just gotta deal with it. Okay, I just love those kind of things. Okay, so on another kind of not that fun but practical but fun for me is our Brita jug. If this is just something that doesn't excite you at all, you can just like skip past this section, just keep going. But for me, oh, I love this jug. Our water in our house tastes so disgusting. Like it literally tastes like it's got metal in it. I'm not even kidding, it tastes like metal. It's rank. But anyway, so we got this basically for that, just to take out that taste, and it has been such a lifesaver for me. I'm so bad at drinking water. I've mentioned it in previous videos. I'm trying my best, and this has definitely helped that. It obviously means it can sit in the fridge so the water's cold, because that's another thing. I just have to have cold water. I know, I'm such a brat. Oh, I actually hate saying all these things, but it's just, That's just me. But yeah, this has been amazing for that, and I love our Brita filter. This is one I thought I might be able to get in the shop, but I think it might be too big, but I'm still gonna try. I'm gonna try. So this is our footstool. You can kind of see that. Ah, I made it in. So this is our footstool, and it's kind of like a table footstool slash. It's from IKEA, but it's actually one of my favorite purchases. Like, it's just gorgeous. I love it. Obviously from this angle you see all like the unattractive bars, which you wouldn't usually see, but it is so practical and useful. It's obviously got this flat layer on the top, which can be used as a table or a footstool or a seat. Like 3 things it can be used for, but then also has this under layer, which then can be used for storage or for any of those kind of things, which just makes it another level of practical. Like, I love things that are practical but also beautiful, and this is just one of those things. So yeah, I love this so much. I love the wicker. Like, wicker is just so beautiful, and it's really good quality, really sturdy. Like, I happily sit on it, and I don't feel like it's gonna like break or something. It is so gorgeous. I love it with like the black legs on it. It just goes so nicely with the whole vibe, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's also from IKEA, so it's fairly affordable. So yeah, I love you. Okay, so onto those kind of like random things that are really useful but don't really go, ooh, give you a little sneak peek there. They don't really go into a section. First up is a steamer. Sorry, it doesn't have the water section in it, but this is my steamer. I actually am not recommending this one because this one broke on me in about like 2 months, which is really annoying and really triggering, and I don't have the receipt for it, so I can't even return it, so I'm gonna have to go buy another one. Luckily it was fairly cheap, but I would 100% recommend a steamer. Get a steamer. Throw away your iron, throw away your ironing board. Like, they're just a waste of space. Like, I'm actually annoyed that I ever bought an iron and an ironing board. Like, why did I bother? Like, I don't have space for one in this house anyway, so why do I have one? You don't need it. A steamer does everything. You just plug her in, whip her out, and just done. It's amazing. So yeah, don't get this one, but do go get a steamer because they're amazing. So this is kind of like a techie kind of one, which is, some people will find boring, but I think it's great. So next up is a hard drive. So this is a Seagate hard drive. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's this way. Seagate, yeah. I don't know, I feel like that just had like an American, yeah, Seagate kind of feel to it. Anyway, this is a hard drive. This is a terabyte. I'm trying to think how much it cost. I'm thinking it was about €40 on Amazon, and you can get bigger ones and smaller ones. But we decided to get a terabyte just to store all of our photos and all those kind of things. I actually do want to get another one just to back them up again so we can have double backup, because photos are so important and you just don't want to be losing things like that, especially things like laptops and like laptops crashing or dying or all those horrible things that mean that people lose their photos is just actually upsetting. So a good hard drive is where it is at. Go get one. I know it's really practical, but it's actually just such a good buy. I'm really glad we've done it. I have quite a few other things I still want to transfer onto it, and we're not even close to full. I think we're like maybe 100 gigabytes in, and it's a terabyte. So for the last item of 2020, it's a little bit hard to show you because you're actually filming me. It is my Canon G7X, but I want to show you, so let me try grab it and turn it around for you. This is my G7X Mark III, which I got for my birthday just in June. Obviously for YouTube I needed a camera to film with, so my gorgeous husband got it for me, and it's actually been absolutely amazing. Like, it's so small, and like literally I can just like fit it in my hand. It's so handy for vlogging, but also obviously for just like setting you up like your setup now. It's so useful. So this is the Mark III, which is the kind of newer version of it, which I think the main kind of like jump with that was that they have like a jack for an external mic, which although it's really handy, it doesn't have anywhere to actually put the mic, so it doesn't have like a horseshoe or anything to set it onto, which is kind of annoying. But I also just use the mic from it because actually the mic's very good just in the camera itself. So but yeah, no, I'm really loving it, and it is just doing everything that I needed to do. Like, I'm just like, ooh, vlogging, ooh. But it also takes really good photos, which is also really handy, so it's kind of been multi-purposeful, multifunctional, one of my faves. But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. I had so much fun actually thinking of what my top 20 things are, just to kind of realize like, actually no, there are some things that I have have invested in and they've been really good purchases. And let me know what your top 20 are for 2020. And I really, really hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!